Hi, Life Path Force. I forgot y'all last time around, and I apologize. So, you guys are gonna get a longer reading this time around to make up for the fact that I didn't get you guys the last time. So, let's hop into it. I heard destruction and reconstruction, and it resonates with it being Mercury retrograde. It's a time of reevaluating, re-strategizing, analyzing your plan, and seeing where you can do better and achieve goals after this time period. So basically, this is not a time of action for you guys. It's about reconstructing your plan, and that requires a time of reflection, going within. So I was picking up on Archangel Uriel for you guys. And Archangel Uriel is the archangel of prophecy through dreams, is what I was specifically picking up. So pay attention to your dreams around this time. Again, Mercury retrograde. Mercury is communication. That's Gemini and Virgo energy. The exchanging of energies through communication. Remember that communication is not just through your words. It could be telepathically. It could be through energy. It's how you give and receive information through all of your senses, especially if you consider yourself a sensitive person. So, Archangel Uriel is associated with Aquarius, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. And Archangel Uriel is helping you at this time to see the truth within the darkness of the confusion. You could be picking up on a lot of things in your head. Some of them may be yours, some of them maybe not. Be sure that you are shielding, grounding, and protecting yourself. So you could be seeing 888 at this time. We associate 888 with abundance and being in the flow. But for you guys specifically, I saw the 8 of Swords. And it's being trapped within your mind or feeling stuck. However, the 8 of Swords is basically, it's the swords. Swords is your thoughts. Letting you know that it's just in your mind. You simply have to change the way that you are thinking. Also, I would like to invite you to check out Life Path 8 video, the beginning of it, when I was channeling the light codes. I was outside and I had on a cheetah head wrap, I believe. Check that one out. Why? Because it has light codes 818 and 808, and I was picking up on that for you too. I feel like some information, there's that word again, puts you in information to get over the obstacle that you are having, especially in your mind. But definitely check out those light codes, because there's going to be some information there that would help you, especially with those light codes and dealing with circulation with Aquarius energy and all that good stuff. It explains it there if you just go check it out. But yeah, I also saw the light code 2020, and you know, I talked about how Mercury retrograde for you guys specifically, especially if you are any of these signs, it's important for you to reflect at this time. And the 2s is connected to your intuition. That's your feminine energy, how you receive information. And so your intuition is going to be speaking to you as well. Again, this is about communication. This is also reflecting on inner dialogue as well. So 2020 is about you seeing clearly. And what I heard was, as illusions fall away, you begin to see the light of day. So that's all the channeled messages that I have. Let's get into your tarot and see what happens. See what comes out. for us? What you got for life path for us? My nose be itching every time I start trying to do these cards. Okay. Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Slow moving energy, but it's stable. He's the most stable knight out of all of the cards. Look, there's that Eight of Swords that I was channeling earlier, and there's the moon under it. So it's like maybe the process of you working on getting out of this dark place, out of your mind, basically, being more present and not feeling stuck, is taking some time. Knight of Pentacles is forward movement, even if it's slow. Very much like Seven of Pentacles almost. You've been working, and not really seeing anything in the physical yet. However, let me show you these cards. Page of Cups, Three of Cups, Nine of Cups, lots of water, the Queen of Swords, the Empress, Page of Pentacles. So 2 pages here. The World. An opportunity to begin again is what I just heard. Page of Cups. So I feel like there's gonna be a time where you're gonna be sitting and reflecting. Water is significant. You may need to go sit by water, drink water, especially with receiving intuitive downloads. You're gonna be sitting and thinking and reflecting. Something is gonna come to you. It's gonna be good news. 3 of Cups, 9 of Cups, Page of Cups. It's positive. It's gonna bring a flow of emotions, but it's coming from above, from the divine. It's gonna bring you peace. I heard the color blue. At the bottom, we saw the Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Moon, where the Moon is here and is soothing her womb. It's like your emotions, something that comes to you, a thought, a vision. This could even be messages or signs of past loved ones connecting with you from the other side. But there's going to be a sense of comfort that comes once you step out of this energy. After the Moon is the Ace of Cups. More water. Let it go. I also see this as you two sitting and you just kind of releasing your burdens. I just heard this song. I'm gonna lay down my burdens down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. I'm gonna lay down my burden. Yeah. So I I'm picking up on a lot of things, but spiritual baths, making sure you're cleansing yourself regularly or with the moon. You really can do a spiritual bath with a new moon and a full moon. The intentions with these spiritual baths is what is most important, regardless of what tools you use within the inside. Water is one of the easiest. Well, I wouldn't say that because some people don't like dealing with their emotions, but it can be one of the easiest elements to work with because it can take on whatever it is commanded to take on. So there is a motherly energy here. I'm getting air and earth. Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and earth, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. I also see this too as how you break out of feeling stuck in your mind as you sit and you tap into this page energy where you are in tune with your inner child and you're allowing yourself to visualize and dream instead of seeing yourself as you are right now. Dream of what your higher self would look like. Get very descriptive on it. And then begin to tell yourself that you deserve to accomplish and live whatever it is that you visualized. You could be seeing 3s to 33, 333. That's that pyramid, that sacred geometry of understanding the basis of who you are and what you are, and knowing that even if you feel as though on the inside you haven't came full circle yet, that you are still whole and complete regardless, or else you wouldn't be here. You have each part of what you need whatever makes up you is what I'm trying to say. You have exactly each part that makes up you, and it's manifested here for a reason. We have 33 and 9. Three to the third power is 9. So again, with building from the basis of the 1, the physical, 2, your intuition, and 3, your mind. But it being 3 to the third power, that means you've done it 1 time, you've done it 2 times, and you've done it 3 times. 9 is a representation of an ending. Also, seeing 1, 2, 3, you're on the right track. You're taking the necessary steps in order to get to that 9 where you have mastered the mind plane, and you could be this Queen of Swords where she's kind of chilling and allowing what comes through to come through without getting attached to it. She understands that she could be open. She can be open while being the Queen of Swords and the Empress. You could be all 3 spontaneously. And it doesn't have to be just for females or women, I should say. It could be for men as well. You can take this as your feminine energy within you also can be open. It needs to be free-flowing in order for you to be able to connect to your intuition, or any woman within your perimeter for that matter. So, I just heard circumference too. Like, it's a representation of I was about to say zeros, portals, but like openings. Here's one right here. There's one right here, and there's one all around her. And there's more. You're learning how to. There was the Four of Wands, a celebration. You're learning how to use your emotions to create and destroy. It reminds me too of in the Bible where it talks about God would never, the sign of the rainbow is a representation of God not wanting to flood the earth or destroy the earth with water again. Flipping it and using the water not to destroy, but to, that card just fell over. Flipping your perspective as well, not using the water to destroy, but to use the water to, I see a representation of it being poured out on something dry. Not flooding it, but making it useful. Bringing the life back to it without drowning it out in the water. So now that I know that feminine energy is needing to be spoken to here, what I'm going to add in here for you guys as an extra part of the reading is goddess guidance oracle cards to see what's up with the feminine energy within. So it's not going to be like divine counterparts. You are made up of masculine and feminine energy. Every person is. So whether you are male or female watching this, you could take the message as how to nurture that part of yourself. Getting into being able to switch and navigate in between each sides of your brain. The 9, this brain, not the lower one. How to clear it. So what I'm picking up on immediately is Life Path Force, learning how to nurture and reparent yourself. Having to change your thoughts in your mind when it comes to handling yourself on the inside, how you speak to yourself. Maybe there's some of the things that you're letting go during this time is things that you've picked up on from your parents and what they have said to you. I'm going to get one more card, but at the bottom of the deck it says you're a star. You are deserving of your dreams, your desires, and you shouldn't compromise and to reach for the stars. So the 3 of Cups, I specifically was saying that something's going to come from the stars. It's a representation here of something being there. It's like being seen but unseen. Another representation of heart opening. What do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your process. Negativity will slow your process. Heavy emotions. So what I just got was a download on how to navigate heavy emotions using the element of water. What you can do is write down all the heavy shit and submerge it in water. You can even go a step further and putting that in something and then putting it within a big body of water. It's a ritual concerning water. I do not recommend putting it in a plastic bag because we don't want to add plastic bags to the water and harm the other living things that are living within the water. So get creative on that part. You can always use glass, a mason jar, but yeah. There is a feminine energy healing that's wanting to happen. Your angels, your guardian angels specifically is what I just heard. Again, with Archangel Uriel are wanting to come to you, and what I heard is give you loving thoughts, to fill your mind with good things, to come and clear out your heart, to make you feel worthy of receiving good things. One of these cards says you deserve heaven's help. There's a second card about being deserving. As you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. Again, with sitting and reflecting on what it is you want and opening your heart also simultaneously while you're thinking about it and saying that you are deserving. So practice doing both of those at the same time. At the same damn time. Let's see here. Look, quiet time and Lakshma, bright future. Elephants are significant as well. Elephants are, for me specifically, are connected to the sign of Sagittarius because elephants are old ancient creatures and they move kind of slow. They're really expansive in their size, and their skin it tells a story to me. And if you know, Sagittarius are, I don't want to use the word dramatic because that can be taken the wrong way. However, when you think of drama, you think of theater, and you perform, and you are a good storyteller. Inner wisdom. Yeah. Anyway, R, the letter R. That was very random. The letter R is significant. Alright. That wasn't good. Let's see. There we go. Compassion. Sacred space in your mind. Let's get two more. Purification, personification when it comes to addressing the nations. I just heard that. So, something about speaking, High Priestess. Purification of personification. Something about addressing the nations. That's more Sagittarius energy, which is here, international travel or being able to, okay, so communication, international, being able to break down your speech and able to teach on every level, basic, intermediate, and expert. That could also be why you're seeing threes too, because you know how to build on the basic level, come back and do it again, but a step up. It's 3 to the third power is 9. You're learning how to build not just yourself but other people too. You're a master builder. If you're a master builder, you can build it within yourself, within your mind, within your heart, within your soul. And then you turn around and then you build other people. I also see this too as, okay, nations, being able to give birth to nations. Or speak life and heal the nations. Something about your speech, some things that you say, also some things that you write, life path force, where you're gonna write on that piece of paper. What we don't realize too is when we are doing these rituals and we're putting things into the earth, into the water, we're causing a shift. Because that piece of paper, it holds the frequency of vibration. Whether it's dense or heavy because you had to release some heavy ass shit, or it's the contrary, you are co-creating with the elements and co-creating with the creator to bring about growth or to bring about some type of physical reaction that's causing a shift for you, for the people around them may experience that space again. You are that powerful. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on love and light that is within everyone, within yourself. Couldn't get it out. Specifically within yourself, because we have sacred space here. Making sure that your feminine energy feels comfortable enough to receive. It doesn't feel crammed, claustrophobic. I also see that too, life path 4. Some of you are going to be awakening to a calling, dealing with, definitely could be dealing with shifting the collective consciousness. You're awakening and you're wanting to aid, which is beautiful. Seeing so many souls awaken and wanting to change their perspective and change their mind and change their body and change the earth. It's a powerful movement. So Isis is here. This situation involves a past life memory. So something you've done in the past as well could be influential here, again with you receiving the information while you are within yourself. You're tapping into your Akashic records and you're pulling information from the past that is relevant now, and you're twisting it and conforming it for it to be regurgitated now. It could be perceived in now. And I say that because the knowledge is ancient. Obviously, it's coming from past life, ancient Egypt. I also see two past life feminine energy things that have happened in the feminine aspects. Is being purified. It's a time of a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. During this time, you are protected. You are also becoming sensitive to, as you begin to heal the heaviness that's been on you for so long. You become more sensitive. You become more attractive. Think about it. It's a weird analogy, but we're going to go with it. When your car lights get all icky and nasty, and it dims the light in the front of the car when you're driving to be able to see, and then you all of a sudden wipe it off and you begin to, like, the light is brighter, you can see down the path further. That's what I just got from that. Also, too, I stay focused. Again, the anchor, more Sagittarius energy. Artemis, the guardian. We have Kuan Yin, Coventina, Artemis, White Tara. So, because we keep talking about fire, specifically the sign of Sagittarius, you can also do a burning ritual. Fire, everyone always associates fire with anger or whatever. However, I associate fire with passion. So, what I just heard, people, places, and things that you were passionate about that wasn't passionate about you, put that on that piece of paper and burn it and let them go. Let that thing go, let the place go, let it go. You are becoming more sensitive, avoid harsh relationship environment, situations, and chemicals. Both of these cards together. There is an eye behind her. An eye behind that one as well. Subconscious clearing, my dear. Being in a place of complete peace, knowing when to keep concealed within yourself and knowing when to open up. Still being balanced within both, because it's giving and receiving here, but both are not in action at all here. I also see this too as you sitting in meditation and stimulating your third eye. This is a representation of traveling, astral traveling, or even going down your Akashic records. Reminds me of the Hermit. You can take it a step further, of the Epiphany card in the Archangel Power Tarot, where the guy's in the dark and he's holding the lantern in the dark, waiting for the souls to wake up so they see that light and come and inquire further. I feel like this is what you're doing. This is what you may be doing for others. Take that part as it resonates. Nonetheless, you're going to receive some information. The left hand holding the information. You could also, oh, you're powerful, dude. Life path force. You can read crystal balls. Try it. Fortune tellers also third eye, enlighten my eye, piercing through and flying through the skies. Seeing clearly through the eyes, because they tell no lies. A blossoming. There's a lot of flower symbology here. So now let's get into the last set. Celebration. Wow, okay, so because this is the first card that I freaking pulled, I was sleeping, and when I woke up, I didn't like just hurry up and get out of bed. I kind of just laid there and allowed myself to drift. I wasn't sleeping, but I was drifting, and I didn't. So this is a representation of me like laying down, but this is what I saw, like fireworks, as if it was a celebration. And eventually within the fireworks, I kept seeing the word favor. In the fireworks, favor, favor. I woke up, and on the box next to me was the word favor. So I'm sharing that with you because there's a representation of you being favored. If you are getting the opportunity to awaken within yourself and awakening to what's been happening, awakening to your truth again, I channeled the truth within the darkness of confusion. You're chosen regardless. It doesn't matter on what level you're chosen. You get to awaken. Everybody doesn't get that opportunity. You get to see and understand and perceive truth for what it is, no matter how dark the situation is. You see. You've been given the eyes to see. The way of the Navarro. The beauty way of the Navarro. This is one. That awakening, look, it's so awesome. That awakening, that butterfly. Taking your wings, taking flight. Allowing your light body to shine through. She guards the waters of life. You can go without eating, but you can't go without water. The way will be shown to you. Ooh. Remedy of the grandmother's abuela medicine. Also with the Mother Earth here, the abuela medicine, the feminine energy that's wanting to wrap its arms around you and heal you, is also Mother Earth, and embracing and respecting all elements and all the creatures and things that inhabit this beautiful, chaotic atmosphere. It's not pristine and just all the time here, but I will say that you cannot have light without darkness and vice versa. I also see this too as a shedding happening, a representation of the blossoming. I don't want to butcher it, brujeria? I'm not sure how the practice goes, but that's how I definitely see it. The number 5 is significant here as well. The High Priestess is at the bottom of the deck. You may be stepping into that energy, the energy of the High Priestess. Also with seeing threes, threes are the numbers of the Ascended Masters. Maybe you channel them or you're about to. Also, I would like to show you that this says to honor your lights. 7, that's 7, that boomerang of your light as the 7 is going to shine itself out and reflect itself back to you. Medicine of the rainbow jaguar. I talked about rainbows earlier in the reading. And guardian of Pakatunaku. The way being shown to you. You accepting your wings. Look at those eyes up there. You're protected. Hummingbirds. Life Path 4s. If you're not following me on TikTok, I did a whole channel message on birds. Hummingbirds. We might get into hummingbirds. I'll see if that is what is next. But we have 1, we have 4, and we have 1. So you could be seeing that light code 141, 1414, 4141, or 414. 4s is y'all's number. Y'all represent being able to get an understanding of the basic levels of 1, 2, and 3. And then 4 is you stepping into the next level. You seeing physical evidence of you understanding the 1, 2, and the 3. It's also a representation of angelic presences, higher beings, or beings who are elevated within their frequency, extraterrestrials, past loved ones, things of higher frequencies, even things that are not within this dimension you're connecting to. So if you're not there yet, that's okay. You can work towards it. But for the ones that are there on in the 5th dimension, that means you're going to be able to connect to the higher ones. So the 6th, the 11th, the 12th. So you're going to be seeing lots of other beings, connecting with them, receiving information. You're going to turn it into something for yourself and for others in the form of art, because I see lots of colors, lots of talents, lots of flavor, lots of spice. It's for, what was it, 44, 46? Medicine, healer. I literally see you like you have a shell and you're digging in the dirt and you're putting it in the shell and you're like churning it. So you're an earthbender. You're going to be waking up to the fact that you can bend and work with the elements, specifically earth, herbs, clay, and dirt. I heard ashes. Being able to make your own concoctions and working in things of that sort. You love hard. I'm getting so Venus and Leo. Venus in a fire sign. So Venus in Sagittarius, Venus in Leo, and Venus in Aries. My fiery folk, my passionate live wires. What's good? Or you can have fire sign as your 7th house cusp or your 10th house. No, your 11th house cusp. Now I'm challenging y'all to get into astrology if you're not. Learn it so you can get the information. Ooh. So with this one here, these hummingbirds. Hummingbirds like to get the nectar out of the flower. Enjoy the sweetness of life. Don't forget to be present and not so stuck in your head. Meditate. Let that shit go. And enjoy the present. I also heard too, don't get so caught up in, I don't want to say it in a bad way, don't get so caught up in spirituality to where it like life doesn't become fun anymore. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. It got a little deep in this thing, but that's okay. All of my information is in the description box. If you would like to book a personal reading, please comment. I like your comments. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you know when I've uploaded a new progress on your path report. Thank you for watching. Until next time.